Good afternoon, everybody. Carl Alston here from People's Resource Center. Thank you so much for joining us for this afternoon's live stream. We are going to be talking about our upcoming career fair on Thursday, March 9th, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Wheaton Public Library. And Wheaton Public Library is at 225 North Cross Street in Wheaton. Our guest this afternoon is Janet Terranova, who is our manager of our Jobs Assistance Program. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Carl. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us, big day coming up on March 9th. Tell us what's going to be going on.
So we are very excited about our upcoming job fair at the Wheaton Library. It's going to be on March 9th, as you said, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we are going to have 25 employers there that are all actively hiring. They all have positions that are available. And there's a wide variety of employers and organizations that are going to be there. So hopefully a little something for everybody. So we have everything from the food industry to healthcare. There's going to be some nonprofits there, customer service. I think there's some school positions, finance, and I believe we also have a dispatch agency there as well. So people calling in 911. So again, a wide variety of people. We are also going to have some community partners. There'll be 5 of them there. And they're there just to tell people about the programs and resources that they offer. Some of them include certifications and training, things that make somebody more employable.
And then, so this is going to be really cool because, a person can come in, whether they are, looking for their first job ever, whether they are just looking for their next job, whether they're looking for a career change, all of that stuff will be, accessible to them through this program, right?
Absolutely. Everybody there has open positions. They're looking and actively hiring, so very open to talking and getting to know the job seekers that are there, whatever level you would be at.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about what one kind of can expect when they walk in. I mean, you will literally see a room full of hiring people at various companies and stuff. And then talk about the preparing themselves, for their next job.
So when they come to the job fair, they are going to check in and they're going to be greeted by some of the job assistance volunteers. We're going to have many of them on hand to answer any questions, direct people, if they get a little bit overwhelmed or lost, they'll help them out, tell them where to go. So after they check in, they're actually going to get a tote bag. So that's going to help them keep track of any paperwork or brochures that they collect from any of the employers. As they proceed down the hallway, they have a couple of different options. They can go into the room where the employers are. I would suggest that people come, say dress to impress. So, dress how you would perhaps go to an interview. Consider what kind of industry you want to go into. So dress appropriately for that. I would also suggest that you bring many copies of your resume. So assuming that you're going to stop at most of the tables, again, there's going to be 25 employers there. You're going to want to talk to people, introduce yourself, and also leave them with your resume so they have a way to contact you and they'll remember who you are. So they can talk to the employers there. And we're also going to have some volunteers there that can provide some services. So for example, Carl, you're going to be helping us with taking photos, headshots for people that they can use, for example, on their LinkedIn page. So that'll be one section for them. We'll also have volunteers that are happy to take a look at someone's resume. So they can spend, 10, 15 minutes with someone and give them some immediate feedback on their resume. Maybe some updates they can make, changes that they would recommend. And then we'll also have some volunteers there that are willing to sit with the job seeker and practice some interview skills as well. So they can do some mock interviews, help them prepare some answers for specific questions, or even just be available to ask or answer any questions that the job seeker might have. So they can choose, they can either head right into the employers or they can spend some time with our volunteers, maybe getting some advice, building their confidence before they head in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is one of the best parts is that you can, not only will you talk to people who are going to be hiring right now, and I think people have walked out of this event with a job, maybe a few people have walked out of here with a job. Others at least have a really good lead and will probably get a call back and that kind of thing.
They have.
But people can walk in, talk to people who are hiring right then and there. They can go into the next room, get a little bit of practice. Maybe you want to brush up the resume. Maybe you want to have sort of an impromptu mock interview for 2 minutes to kind of practice that skill, and talk about things with some of our volunteers who are not only volunteers for this, but are volunteers within the job assistance program itself. Can you talk a little bit about that? What are the services available through job assistance, and what can people do?
Sure. So if somebody wants to become part of the job assistance program, what they can expect is to work one-on-one with a coach. And
Mhm.
that coach is really there to help them develop their job skills and help them find meaningful employment. So they're really there to assist them and support them along the way, because it can be quite a journey looking for a job. So people come in with all different needs or obstacles, different backgrounds, and our volunteers are all very professional, very experienced, and I like to say that they've seen it all. So nobody
Mhm.
should feel unsure about where they come from or what kind of obstacles they have. They're ready for you. So they can help you with filling out your application. Some people are more comfortable on the computer than others, but our coaches are very patient. They can help you get through that application. Again, they'll help you with your resume. They'll help you develop answers to common interview questions. I know everyone dreads that, tell me about yourself first question in an interview. And they will help you develop that, me in 30-second speech, which is great. And that really builds people's confidence when they go into an interview. They can also help you with your job search in general, different, search engines that are out there. And again, they're just there to really provide support for our job seekers as they head out there. In addition to working with the job coaches, we also have workshops that we do through many libraries in DuPage County. And we recently made some new topics, and some of those include like conflict management, how to develop your soft skills, nailing the virtual interviews, and so much that we do now is
Mhm.
virtual.
Mhm.
So you can check our calendar online and see what workshops are coming up, and we always encourage people to attend those. And then finally, we also have a job board that you can find on our website as well. I have a great relationship with a lot of employers, not only in DuPage County, but some of the surrounding counties as well. And they very frequently send us, new job postings, any openings that they might have. So the job board is updated, a couple times a week. So we always encourage people to visit it frequently. And then they can work with their job coach on how to go about applying for the job as well.
Yeah. And I think, one of the things that's important regarding that job coach is that, it's not a one and done type situation. Once you are assigned a job coach, that coach is with you from beginning to end and will help you, you know, get ready for that first interview, which you're right, might be a virtual interview. Get yourself ready for the personal interview, get yourself ready for, now you got the job. Can we negotiate a salary? How do you deal with, that whole thing? So the job coach is with you from beginning to end. So
They
it's
are,
not
and
a,
it's really not uncommon for clients who find employment to reach back out to the job coach, because they really do develop
mhm,
a very positive relationship with them. And if they need advice along the way, sometimes we have clients come back, a couple years later, and they remember their coach and they reach back out to them. And it just goes to show that they develop these strong relationships where people return and oftentimes seek out the same coach that they worked with, sometimes years earlier.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's a great deal. So, well, thank you for all that information. I wanted to make sure that I share this link up with everybody. This is the link to the eighth annual career fair page. And if you are not seeing the link in your comment section right now, it's peoplesrc.org/eighth dash annual dash career dash fair, eighth annual career fair. If you go there, you will see the list of employers who are going to be participating in the event. You'll also see the list of community resources that are out there and that will be at our event also to help people. And you can also use that link to obviously get registered for the career fair, because we need registration so we have an idea of how many people we're going to have there. So thank you very much, Janet, for the information. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And also, if you want to learn a little bit more about People's Resource Center and the other services that we have, like our food pantry program, our computer access and training program, our emergency rent and mortgage assistance, our financial assistance and social services, our adult learning and literacy, and our arts program, and our clothes closet, all you have to do is go to peoplesrc.org to learn about all of those other services. So thanks again, Janet. I appreciate you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we will see you again next time.